You know Michael isn't here.
Maybe I should draw you a map. Ronnie's on Sonny's Island with a subpoena that gives him the authority to bring Michael back and make him testify.
Yeah, I know what a subpoena is, traitor. You don't give a damn about Michael. All you care about is taking Sonny down.
Michael put me off on some dead-end surveillance job to keep me out of this loop. Ronnie is on Sonny's Island. You need to give your people a heads up. And I thought we agreed that we didn't want Michael to testify that he saw his father bludgeon Claudia.
Why would Ronnie think that Michael's on the island?
Well, I have no idea.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, because you notice I came back from the island without Michael, even though he was 10 feet away from me on the terrace when I was talking to the No-Neck brothers.
So what's going on? Oh, I get it. The prosecutor's getting desperate now because Sonny turned her deal down, so you want to help Claire out by turning your brother in. Is that it?
Fine. You know, you want to be right, I'll be wrong. I'll be the lying, no good, rat cop. But in the meantime, Michael's in harm's way. But so what, right? I mean, you haven't really done much of anything to keep him out of harm's way the entire time, so why start now?
So the tax...
You know, I know you can justify how you weaseled your way into our organization and got close to Sonny because you're a cop. Surprise, Sonny's your father. Now what? You lied to everybody for months. You lied to Michael and Morgan. So let me ask you this. Charging into the court to help Morgan, spending the night in jail, was that a stunt? Because maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but it doesn't even matter because the prosecutor still called him back on the stand.
Yeah, because Sonny refused the deal. It was a perfect opportunity for him to protect his kids.
Don't blame Sonny because you're choosing to hurt your brothers.
I'm hurting my brothers. You and Sonny hurt my brothers every single day by living the way you do. But I'm going to stop that by doing my job, which is to take Sonny down whether he's my father or not.
See, you can't do both. You can't protect Michael and Morgan and send Sonny to prison at the same time.
I gave you a heads up. You take it or leave it.
All this wasted...
How did Ronnie get that close to Michael?
Look, we think he followed Jax down here.
How did Jax get in?
Well, Mrs. J put him on the list, you know? I don't like it either, but what can you do? Jax covered for Michael, I can say that. All right? Ronnie de Mexico is on a plane right now. I personally put him on it.
I want you to get Michael out of there right now. He's set up at the Copa del Oro, okay? And now, Max, I want you to make sure that nobody follows you. I want you to make sure that Michael stays off the internet. He limits his phone calls to family only. You got it?
Got it.
Put him on.
It's for you.
Hey. Hey. I just wanted to say that you did a good job today making sure Ronnie didn't find you.
Well, Jax explained that it would be a really bad idea to get myself up, and I understand that I should stay out of the way and let the trial happen like you've been telling me.
All right, good. That's good, because this could all be over in a couple days.
Man, I can't wait to get home.
You're gonna like where I'm sending you.
Well, how's the trial going?
Actually, your mom's gonna testify today.
How's she doing?
She's doing fine. I mean, if anyone can get your dad out of this, it's Carly.
Hey. What are you doing? Nothing. Mom called you, right?
Yeah, she's a little worried.
Did she tell you that Mr. Bauer saying that I lied about Kiefer beating me?
Yes, she did fill me in on that, too. Guess it must be pretty scary, huh?
The thing is, I can see Mr. Bauer's side of this. Why should you believe me when I lied about everything else?
It's pretty complicated, doesn't it?
Mr. Bauer brought me this journal. Kiefer says he loves me on almost every page. He even invited me to the memorial.
Yeah, but Mr. Bauer did yell at you at the hospital.
He was upset, and he apologized.
Can you kind of see that Mr. Bauer is doing exactly what Kiefer did? Being mean to you, and then being really nice to you all over again, and then mean again, but still blaming you for everything that happened.
Well, none of this would have happened if I wouldn't make Kiefer so mad.
No. Do not do that. Kiefer would have found an excuse to hit you no matter what you did. He is an abuser, and that's what abusers do.
Kiefer wasn't an evil person. He did a lot of great things. Look at this memorial to him. He had good friends. Real friends. And, yeah, he was a jerk to me sometimes, but we were really happy sometimes, too.
You need to stop romanticizing Kiefer.
I'm not romanticizing. It's right there.
Okay, listen to me. Look at me. I know you don't want to hear this, okay? But I'm gonna have to say it anyway. You are gonna have to take responsibility for making a choice to stay in a relationship with a guy who hit you. Because if not, you're gonna wind up doing it all over again.
I can't think about that right now. I miss Kiefer and I'm scared for Mom.
Okay, I know. Okay, don't worry about Mom. Look, I'm not a lawyer, but one thing I do know is how to deal with a guy like Kiefer's dad.
Molly's here?
Molly, this restaurant isn't a good place for you to be.
I know. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important.
Okay, what do you need?
I thought Kiefer Bauer was the most romantic guy ever. I thought Christina was so lucky to be dating him and that she didn't appreciate him. I was wrong.
A lot of people were wrong about Kiefer.
Kiefer's father wants revenge, except he says it's justice. He says that Christina lied about Kiefer beating her, and he says that my mom should spend 7 years in prison. I'm scared for my mom and Christina and me. So I'm asking you to please stop Mr. Bauer.
Mrs. Jack, Kiefer had been abusing Christina for months.
Why didn't she ever say anything about it?
Because victims don't say anything. They don't tell because they're afraid. Because they're protecting their abuser. Because
put
they're
a hand
traumatized.
on that girl.
He did. He did it several times. 2 of those times landed her in the hospital.
Ethan Lovett put her in the hospital.
He didn't. You see, Christina blamed him because she didn't want Sonny to go try and kill your son. I don't know why, but she was protecting him. And you can deny this forever, but it's not going to change the fact that your son was beating up my daughter.
Christina never said one word about Kiefer hitting her until after you killed him.
I promise you it was an accident.
It was negligent homicide at best. That's why you and all of your boyfriends are trying to cover this up. But I'm gonna make sure that the whole world knows that you are a murderer and that your daughter Christina is nothing but a promiscuous little tramp who got beat up because she was asking for it.
Sam! Oh, Sam.
Technically, my mother did break the law by driving away after she hit Kiefer.
Okay, why do you want me to get involved?
Well, Dante said there was no way he could make Mr. Bauer stop, because it's free speech to say my mom belongs in prison. I understand that as a cop, Dante does have to follow the law, but you don't. Mr. Bauer is really hurting my mom and Christina, and I want you to stop him.
Are you asking me to kill Kiefer's father?